What's up, you guys? It's your girl Jameka, and I'm back with another YouTube video. Please make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to the channel down below because it's free, so why not? And also make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up if you like it and enjoy it, and if you want me to do more content like it. And also share it if you like it on all of your social media platforms. And also don't forget, hit that notification bell button down below so you don't miss a single video that I upload. And remember to select the all option. That's the only way you won't miss a single thing. Now let's get right into the video. Okay, you guys, so in this video we will be talking about Kim Kardashian West and Kanye West and the rumors of them possibly being on the edge of breaking up, aka divorcing. Sources close to the pair say that they were already at odds and had a little tension before the COVID-19 quarantine situation, but now that they have been forced to isolate themselves and be around each other a lot more than usual, things are getting worse between the two. Apparently, Kim is upset that Kanye is currently focusing on creating musically, opposed to focusing more on her and the family. Sources say Kim feels as though the parenting duties are mainly left up to her now, which she is not accustomed to. And sources close to the couple say that Kim has been complaining, saying that she is not usually used to taking care of that much parenting responsibility on her own because she is used to having nannies helping her raise her children around the clock. But because of this COVID-19 and quarantining situation going on, she no longer has full access to her nanny. See, y'all, this is exactly what reminds me of why I have always been Team Kourtney when it comes to being a mother compared to the other Kardashian sisters, because from what I can see, Kourtney is very hands-on with her children. She takes being a very hands-on, present parent and mother seriously, and we can tell that it's not just for the camera. Like, the bond she has with her kids is not just for show, compared to like Kim. You can tell that it just doesn't seem natural. But anyways, it just seems that spending quality time with her children and actually taking care of them and being truly present around them often is just nothing new for Kourtney. But it's a huge shock for Kim, who rarely does that, to now have to force to be doing that on a regular basis during this, COVID-19 quarantine. So I believe Kim does love her children. However, it almost seems as though she had kids just as something to be able to check off of her things to do as a woman list. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like just being a present mom doesn't come natural to her, and instead of making an effort for it to start coming natural, she just loves the attention and paparazzi and the television show. She's so caught up on what people think about her and just, this glamorous life, that she'd rather live that life than truly be a full-time present mother, which is sad. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm sure that a part of her really did want a family, especially a big family, because she comes from one. However, you have to consider that the way that she's raising her family, from her part anyway, is nothing like how she grew up before they were rich and famous. They were more closer than they are now, on a more loving level than a business level, at this point. That's the way I see it compared to when they started out to how they are now. So her children aren't really getting that full experience that she got growing up. All I'm saying is you can have a big family and have all the kids you want, but if you don't put in that constant, consistent effort, time, and commitment into your family, then that close, loving bond will not be experienced or had. And being so disconnected from your family on a consistent basis can be a turnoff for the other spouse. Okay, now let's look at some signs that show that maybe there is some truth to the fact that they might be headed toward a divorce. The first sign is that the pair have been still battling for 2.5 years over whether they're going to move to Kanye West's home state of Chicago or stay where Kim wants to live, which is in Calabasas, California, and LA. And the second sign is that the source says that the couple have been sleeping in separate beds and sometimes even separate homes the past few months, hoping it would bring them closer if they had some time apart, but it's only made things actually worse for the two. And the third telling sign is that sources close to the pair say that Kim feels burdened by Kanye, feeling like he does not emotionally support her enough, and that because of the kind of lifestyle he prefers to live, she feels like she has to make adjustments that are not necessarily to her liking. Sources say Kim has already emotionally checked out of the marriage, and that for the most part, Kanye has as well. But it just seems that they are trying to hold it together because they do have children together. After hearing all of this and considering this situation, it really makes me feel like these are the exact things and the exact situation that husband and wife who quickly divorced after their children are 18 have went through. They tried to fake it till they make it, and they really wasn't making nothing, and they finally just ended it when their children turned 18. Let me know what y'all think and y'all's personal opinions about that down below in the comments. But honestly, all of this really isn't a surprise or shocker for me. It's not that I don't want them to be together. You know, I would never wish for any family to break up or divorce. However, it was easy to see that this was going to happen only because, I mean, they seem really unevenly yoked and not truly compatible, not based on the things or the values or the principles or morals that a genuine family and relationship should be based off of. In the beginning of their relationship, even before they married, it was based off of physical appearance, money, fashion, and status. And in this next clip that I'll show you, Kanye even says that himself.
I just feel like I just went through this transition where from being a rapper, like looking at all these girls and looking at my wife, like, oh, my girl needs to be just like the other girls, showing her body off, showing this, showing that. And I didn't realize that that was affecting like my soul and my spirit as someone that's married and loved and the father of like now with about to be 4 kids.
You built me up to be this like sexy person and confidence and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And just because you're on a journey and you're on your transformation doesn't mean that I'm in the same spot with you. So.
Okay, all right, cool.
Now, before we get back on track on the subject at hand, let me just address when she said in the video, you're the one, you know, that built me up to be this way or to be sexy. This is what she meant. Now, I know that it's been so long that it's hard for us to remember because we've only seen her scantily clad on television or on, paper magazines. However, she used to actually be more conservative. Even considering how she got famous by the infamous tape, she dressed overall more conservative. A few years ago, shortly after she gave birth to their first child, North, she actually admitted during an interview that Kanye told her to dress sexier. She said, "Since I had the baby, I haven't been working with a stylist. We've just been doing it ourselves, and I love that." She also revealed that her husband, Kanye West, had her ditch her old style and adapt to a new style, a quote-unquote more sexier style. Kanye famously cleaned out Kim's wardrobe a couple of years ago, and now she says that he is the best stylist she's ever had. So it seems to me that Kanye created this monster that he no longer can control, and now that he's grown and matured spiritually and is on a different path, they're now clashing and it's just not working anymore. And even though they try to hide it and fake the funk and fake it till they make it, it's become blatantly obvious that they are unhappy, and it just spills over even into pictures and red carpets where Kanye appears to be disinterested and does not really want to be there because he's embarrassed about how she's dressing and being the representation that he no longer wants on his arm, being that she is his wife and now a mother of 4, and now that he's on a more spiritual grounded level and going along that path, he just is not interested in this lifestyle that she's wanting to live that is very superficial, that only focuses on physicality and how you look and wealth and how to continue to get rich and just the things that aren't really truly important. And Kanye is finally at a point in his life where he wants something deeper, a deeper, meaningful connection, a spiritual connection, and he's just not getting that with Kim, and it's just not working. Because even in pictures and in videos or on red carpets, you can tell that she kind of just uses him as a prop just to say that he came, but that there's no natural connection or affection. It all seems so just gloomy and just unnatural. I mean, when y'all see pictures and videos of them or red carpets, what do y'all think? I don't see genuine smiles or genuine affection. It just seems so disconnected and unnatural to me. But yeah, this really just reminds me of a scripture that really talks about this. In 2 Corinthians 6:14, it says, "Do not become unevenly yoked with unbelievers, for what fellowship do righteousness and lawlessness have? Or what sharing does light have with darkness?" So you cannot mix the two and still be happy. It just doesn't work that way.
I definitely feel like I'm being pulled in a million directions. The kids are in school and we have another baby on the way. So moving to Chicago would have to be like a long conversation. And honestly, it might be my breaking point.
I gotta let y'all know that I moved back to Chicago. I'm never leaving again.
It's all over the internet.
Oh my God.
That is so insane that you didn't tell me. The thing that set me off was, okay, that should have been a conversation before. I see on the internet you're moving to Chicago. I find out.
No, I told you that before. We had that conversation. We
Not
already
a
talked
serious
about
conversation.
It was any conversation I have is serious. I don't joke. I don't play.
I did not think that
You don't
was
be
serious.
taking me seriously.
So my bad for not taking you seriously.
We moving to Chicago. That's the vibe, babe. We're not gonna move full time, but we will
Spend more time there.
Spend time because that's my home too.
I just feel like I just went through this transition where from being a rapper, like looking at all these girls and looking at my wife, like, oh, my girl needs to be just like the other girls, showing her body off, showing this, showing that. And I didn't realize that that was affecting like my soul and my spirit as someone that's married and loved and the father of like now with about to be 4 kids.
You built me up to be this like sexy person and confidence and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And just because you're on a journey and you're on your transformation doesn't mean that I'm in the same spot with you. So.
Okay, all right, cool.
I don't know if they'll invite us back ever. Did he do a rant at the end?
At the end, yes, but the credits were rolling. Like, I can't control it.
I just feel like to keep him calm, you really need to pay him a little more attention.
Well, you guys, after hearing and considering all of this in the situation between Kim and Kanye, was it a surprise or a shocker to you, or was it not? If so, or if not, let me know your opinions down below in the comments. Now, I know I'm no one to judge, okay? However, I couldn't be with somebody who purposely has my own child photoshopped to look slimmer than they are. Okay, if that doesn't scream you need help and some better parenting skills, I don't know what does, okay? Because that is just screaming disturbing to me. And that can really mess up your kid and their view of beauty and how they view themselves if their own mother goes out of their way to Photoshop their picture of them when they're 6 years old. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. And if that wasn't bad enough, oh, it gets worse, okay? How do you sit up there and have your own child, the same child that you already have photoshopped to look slimmer? How do you Photoshop her into a family picture that you allowed her not to be a part of just because she was having a fit that day? Please explain it. I can't make this up. Check out this clip, y'all.
So your Christmas card this year was just your family.
It's the most anxiety to get 4 kids together, smiling in a room. So North was having a day, so she refused to be in the shoot and she just was crying because she wanted her specific hairstyle, whatever. So the next day, I said, fine, you're not gonna be in the card. That's the decision, you're not gonna be in the card. I'm just gonna take the family card without you, and she was fine with that. The next day, she woke up and was like, Mommy, I really wanna do a card. Thank God the photographer was still in town. So she said, I just want a photo shoot with just you. So I said, perfect. I called the photographer, had her come over, and I said, I have no makeup on now. I look totally different. And I said, let's just shoot us, but cut me out and you'll Photoshop her in. And it looks like a beautiful card.
Yes, she's photoshopped into that card.
Absolutely.
Child, when Kim says she was fine with that, when she was fine with that, when a 6-year-old was fine with that, I was like, really? Really? Who's the parent here? That is the first problem, okay? Secondly, the way you parenting your kids, you gonna have them being spoiled. Trust and believe, if they're not already. Like Ellen said, just to teach her a lesson, to let her know how it feels when you act up and throw a fit and then don't partake in family activities, just to let you know how it feels not to be a part of it. I would have left her out of the picture.
Right.
It was a lot.
She's in. She's there now.
There's always one.
But to teach her a lesson, I would have just left her out. That's what I would have done. That's why I don't have kids.
My thing is, as a parent, as much as you love your kids, you can't always baby them, and pamper them, because then they're going to grow up to be entitled and spoiled. And that's no way to raise them to be as an individual, So that's all I'm saying, y'all. Other parents out there, leave your comments and opinions down below if you understand what I'm saying. Well, anyways, y'all, that's a wrap on this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you actually liked it and enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. That way you'll be letting me know that you want me to continue to do more content and videos like this for you, as well as go ahead and subscribe to the channel down below because it's free. Let's grow this channel, you guys, as well as share this video on all your social media platforms if you actually liked it and enjoyed it. And remember to hit that notification bell button down below and hit that all option so you don't miss a single video or content that I upload. And yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching and for your love and support. I love you so much. Make sure that you take care of yourself and each other. Until next time, peace.